Good evening, and welcome back to Timberborn, here on the Ark again with our planned life of luxury, where we have built our new houses up here, and we've built some storage. I'm moving the carrots and the potatoes down here. Makes sense because the houses are here. Makes sense. I have built another stair platform around there so the beavers can get up and down. I also changed this one to do the same. And we've got these two out on the outside here. I was testing something. I was looking at something. And we've got this one here as well. And they are both the same height. So we're going to bridge from here to there. We're going to have to do it with, like, I think a 3 bridge and then a platforms in the center and then another 3 bridge. I think that's where we're going to do it, like a 3-length bridge. If my calculation is correct, a 3-length bridge will go 1, 2, 3, and then another one will go 1, 2, 3, and then one for the platform for the bridge to sit on, because one will be facing this way and one will be facing that way. 2 gap in between so that we can choose to turn off if we want to go somewhere else. There's a 2 gap blank in between. That platform will be for the next start of the bridge, and then 1, 2, 3 for the bridge, and 1, 2, 3 finish. There we go. That's the plan. That's the plan. So we need to get rid of some of these here. Specifically, I want to get rid of these center 2 here so we can build that bridge, because that would be nice. I feel like that would speed things up for us. Stop our beavers having to go down so much. Plus, it would extend our range this way, because when you measure how far a town can go, you see these green lines here. These green lines, they turn sort of yellow and then they turn red as time goes on. Zoom, see down here. This is red. This is the furthest we can reach. We can actually bit further than that, but here. This is the furthest we can reach. There is a range beyond that beavers can walk to, but this is the furthest we could put a building here. We couldn't put a building any further than this, which is fine. That makes perfect sense. But when you go down a stair, it takes 2 tiles worth of movement. So from here to here is 15-20 blocks, but from here to here could be 30 blocks because it's having to go down there. So to get from this side to that side is however many blocks that is across. I can't remember that, but it's also 2, 4, 6, 8, 6 blocks on this side additional, and 2, 4, 6, 8 blocks on that side additional. 8 blocks tiles worth of path, because they have to go down. Each one is 2, so that's 2 to get down to there. That's 2 to get down to there. So to get from here to here, it's only 2 blocks across, but because it's 2 blocks down, it takes 4, which is fine for doing it. But if we can bridge across, it would extend our space. So they have to go down 2 blocks and then run across and go down 1 more. So that's only 6 blocks to get down there, rather than all the way down, boom, all the way back up again. Would help us. Will help us. Very much will help us. Very, very good. We want that. We desperately want that. So we want to get rid of these in the center here. We need to store the metal. We want to like eat all the metal and store it somewhere. I don't know where. I'm kind of thinking maybe we change this here to being metal storage. It's a long way for them to go, but we can put a little like store down here, and then the metal workers could put the store here, and then all of it could be stored up here. And then later on we can do something, move things around when we get other stuff to do. We can move it wherever it can just be. It's just to get things out of the way, so we have more land to do things with. Not that we're doing much with the land, but we want to. We will definitely want to. So that's kind of the plan. That's what we're going to do. So let's unlock this scavenger. I'm going to put 2 in. 1 here, 1 here. And they'll take away. They'll do the closest to them first anyway. We're going to build a small warehouse. I'm going to literally just put it right here. It's kind of in the way where the farms would go if I want to increase the farms. We don't have to worry about that so far. We're doing good for food. Again, this is temporary. This is going to be set to none, and we're going to scroll down and we're going to set this to scrap metal. But I'm going to leave it at 0. And then this one, we're going to set to desired none, allowed none. And then we're going to say you want to be scrap metal, and you want to store blah blah blah, which caps at 40,000. That's why I just type random numbers in there, because it will always cap it to the highest number anyway. Rather than have to type 4,000, you just slap the number pad. 47,900 million, whatever it is, and it just caps it to there. So the way that workers look at delivering stuff is a little bit strange to what you might think. This farm, this warehouse, right, is allowed scrap metal, but its desired is 0, which means no workers, no haulers, sorry, which can be builders or haulers, will choose to put any scrap in here, unless there is no other place to put it. So basically, this one desires nothing. However, scavenger flags, farms, any building that produces goods will dump their goods first into their own inventory, then when it's full, they will dump it into the nearest inventory. So these scavenger flags will dump their scrap into this warehouse. Because this warehouse is set to 0, our haulers, which are currently our builders, we will build an actual hauling thing, that probably makes sense. Let's build a hauling post, and we'll put it down. We'll put it down here. That's right in the way there. That will not be a good place for the hauling post. It doesn't matter where the hauling post goes. I'm just trying to think where I want to put it, so it's not going to be in the way for future reference. We'll put it there. You can always remove later, whatever. I'm going to increase the workers to 10. There you go. And that must be a low priority. So these are low, and these are very low. So the haulers fill up last. So yeah. So the production buildings will drop it in the nearest inventory that's available. So they will find this one and go, hey, we can put it in here. Let's dump it in there. That's fine. And then the haulers will come along and go, well, hey, that building wants 0, and this building wants 4,000. So we're going to pick it up out of here and dump it off up here. It's a very good trick for when it comes to your water pumps. You might have loads of water pumps away from your town. So we don't want the water pumps like out there. We want them really near our people where they live. So what you can do is you can put in a small water tower or water tank next to a dump, or pump, I should say. And then the worker in the pump will take the water from here and put it into the small storage. Then you set the storage to desired none. You still allow it, but set it to desired none. And then the haulers will come along and pick up from there and take it somewhere else. Speeds up your production, because then it prevents one of these workers that's in here, like Lugin, who's in here, wouldn't have to take the water they've grabbed and walk it all the way over to here to dump it. They could dump it here, and then our haulers will empty these to here. Now that doesn't mean these won't fill up, because if there's no other space to put them, haulers will obviously put water in place there. Haulers do take water and goods from storage as well from that, so the haulers would come in and take the water from here if they have time, but they might not always have time to do it, so it's a good way to sort of balance it out that way. Also, golems, when we get to golems, which we will definitely get to golems, because they work throughout the night, they may come and grab things during the night and clear out buildings and other things, doing stuff. So golems work 24 hours a day. They don't ever stop until they break down. So, and we want to get to them. We really do want to get to golems. That's something I want to do. I should probably kind of make a beeline to them kind of early. We can unlock them fairly early. I mean, we've got plenty of science. We do need a bit more science, however. We desperately do need a bit more science. So we might do that. We might put some more science in somewhere. I don't know where. More of a temporary storage than that. However, well, what I did want to point out was we have finished building this up here, which is fantastic and wonderful, and it doesn't work. It doesn't work. Look at the water. Look at the water. Water's flowing around here. Water's not moving here. It's not flowing. Not flowing. Not flowing. The water's flowing around and along here. And I get it. I understand it. This has got less resistance, so it makes sense. My brain tells me that this should also be flowing at the same speed, because it is a straight through with no restrictions. So the water shouldn't go round like it is. It should be going down here. I have tried quitting and reloading the game just to make sure it's not a weird thing in the water system, but nope, it wants to go round. So if we want to channel water properly with power, we're going to have to dam the entire thing over from one side to the other. And I might just start doing that now. That might not be a bad idea to do. We can always break the dam and move things later. Anyway, it's not a major thing. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that right now. Actually, we're going to get levies. I'm going to come off the path here, and we are just going to literally zoop, 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 zoop. And then same again. Can't see where it starts. And I don't want to do the third one yet. I don't want to do the third one yet. I want to come off here. And we kind of want to build a different sort of thing here. So how far do we want to go from the edge? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 tiles. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 2 gap. Doesn't have to be symmetrical. I want to make it symmetrical. Like that. Okay. I want to make it symmetrical so it lines up with this here. And we can definitely do the one on this side. What we need to do, however, is we need to build down to it. Our staircase is going to go in here, this little slot here, so we can kind of do whatever on this road. We've got levees just up here because that's what I had at the time. We may possibly change it up for something else at some point, I don't know. But I think right now we'll just staircase down any odd how, just so we can get down there. Like that. And then you can build all the things down here. That'd be fine. We want to build a triple platform here. Yep, like that. I don't want to build this dam out here or this dam out here yet, because I kind of want to build this one first and block this river so all the water has to flow this way, because this is where our power is going to be. But I need to do it in a clever way, because if we get it wrong, it's going to flood over our dams, and it's going to flood our tree farm and flood this, and it's difficult because the water has nowhere to go. Once it starts filling, even if we break the dam and let the water flow around, the water that's in here has nowhere to go. So we have to pump it out, and we don't have any resources to pump it out yet. So, yeah, we've got to be careful with that. We'll definitely down this side off, and we'll see how it goes. I don't know how far our town can actually reach, so it will be interesting. But we can always literally dam this. We just put a load of dams on top, which means that this is the only unrestricted space. So water would want to flow down here as much as it can, and all the rest would be dams to let it go where it wants to go. Then we could build this back here and add to it as well. I think that makes sense. That makes sense. So we'll do that. We'll do that. So I'm going to boom. Oh, that one wants to be a levee. Boom. Boom. I'm doing like this because I want to. They place things, they build things in the order that you place them down. There's like a queue in the game. So I want to do it this way, so they're doing one left, one right, one left, one right, that sort of thing. And again, we could dam off one side completely if we wanted to, but we'll do it. Okay, so we now have a lot for our beavers to do once again, which is cool, which is awesome. We'll path all the way along here, like this. Doop. We will path all the way on here like this. But we need to put in another there. I'm going to make that all high priority so you can actually get out there. And that's our next mega project done. We are on week 57, so we have gone through a year. Beaver New Year happened. There was fun, there was games, there weren't these fireworks because we haven't made the fireworks yet. But there will be fireworks in the future. There will definitely be fireworks in the future. So, with that being said, I think we shall leave this running. We shall come back when the dams are kind of built, which is going to be a while. We do have 8 builders, but only one builder can access this at a time, so it should build pretty evenly left and right as it goes. But it's gonna take time. It's gonna take a long time because obviously our builders can only do like one at a time each side, and I'm pretty damn sure they can't reach all the way out to here anyway. So we'll build as far as we can get. Hopefully that'll restrict the flow somewhat, so we'll start getting flow down here. And we'll be back, hopefully, when we're not flooding. Hopefully. We shall see. So, the extending arms are getting there very well. We have a long way to go yet because we're kind of getting to the end of the reach now, so we're definitely not going to reach the entire way. But we don't need to, because look at this. Look at this go. Zoom. Zoom. The water is actually having issues getting all the way down here. It is dangerous. I must admit that. I am a little concerned that it's a bit high, but it should never flood because these will let water out. The dams are basically 50% tall to blocking the water. They're like half a block tall. So yes, it's restricting the flow of water, but is it? I can see it tinkle on the edge. I'm really concerned that it's going to go there. But we can't build the dam all the way out, so it will have space. It will have space to get around. You see here how the water's way lower here, which is not how water should work in any way, shape or form. This should be filling up here as well. Yeah, that's not how. I mean, it is. You do get this sort of thing in dams that flow down like this, but this should not. This should definitely be higher this way. So, especially consider the water can all flow out over here. So, but it doesn't matter because we have this amazingness here that we can connect up and run all the way down and be awesome and fantastic and wonderful. And we're going to do that. We're going to do that. We're going to build down. We're going to do stuff with it, and it's going to be fantastic. So let's start doing that. Let's start running a power wheel. Because we are very, very good for power and other bits and pieces. I did turn the gears back on again. They can be turned off again now, actually. Pause all these. Boom, there you go. Gears are back up to 200. Cool. So, I know water wheels slow down water, which makes sense. They are a blockage. They slow down water. I'm very confused. They're going to slow down water too much, and we're going to get spillage going everywhere. When things go wrong, they're going to go very wrong. However, it's not going to be terrible for us because beavers can access storage underwater. They can't place anything in a building that is flooded, but they can take things from a building that is flooded. So I'm hoping we have enough potatoes and things stored for if any flooding does happen, we can quickly fix it somehow and get the place pumped out. I'm hoping that's a thing. Unless they've changed that, because they haven't tried to access storage underwater since we did the Great Flood map many, many moons ago. And we built this horrendous dam. We dammed off like the whole... it wasn't this map, but it would have been something like that size we dammed off. Well, it was a smaller gap, but there was a map full of water to the point where when we broke the dam, the water didn't actually flow properly at all. The game just went, nope, I don't know what I'm doing anymore. So that was. But yeah, let's put in some power, shall we? So I wanna start this. I'm gonna pause the game. I wanna start this end. I thought so. So we can actually have a walkway across here, which I kind of do want. I kind of do want a walkway between the two. Not that there's any reason for it, but I want a walkway there just to get things done. And then we need to run power down, which means we're going to have to do that in a way that doesn't block every beaver off. So we're kind of going to have to babysit the power going down. So let's set all of these to be no priority. And let us delete the road here. Yep, the whole road can go. No, the whole road can't go yet because I don't know how far the beavers can get. So let's clear out going to need a road. I'm going to need a road up here anyway, aren't I? I'm going to need one. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. We're not going to need a road up here. No, we're not. See that many there, because I'm not sure how far this can reach up here. See, it can't reach all the way. When we path across here, it will be able to reach the end. So that's not so bad, but we need to put in 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And now we can reach to build there, which is what we want to do. Okay, so we're going to put in T-shaft connections. Now, the M1 doesn't have to be a T-shaft, but I'm just going to do it that way. We're going to build one at a time. I'm going to unpause the game. I'm going to run at full speed. And we're going to build one at a time. And I have to babysit it, because if you put 2 or 3 in, one beaver will build this one, another beaver will build this one, and you'll trap a beaver in between. Because that always happens. Always happens. So I'm going to babysit this. And we're going to go and place these all in slowly. I can do this please here. Oh no, I can't do that. I can't do that. I've got to literally put it in like one at a time as I go. I really should just build a platform next to it. Otherwise, I've got to do this one at a time to go. But okay, so I'm going to do this. I'm going to place one down at a time, and we're going to come along and build things. All the flooding. All the flooding. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Dangerously high. Look how close that is. Oh, ah. Right, stop. We need to abandon this. This is not going to work for us. I feel like if we do any more, we're gonna break everything, because as we're doing stuff, the water's just not be able to flow out far enough. So I thought dams would do it, because dams let water through, but I suppose they restrict the flow enough to cause problems. And if we get spillage over here, it's gonna cause us all sorts of problems. So let's abandon this. We will say stop doing that there. You can finish that one off there. That's probably a mistake to let that finish that one off there, but we're gonna do that anyway. There we go. Boom. Away you go. Okay. And do you know what? I am just going to put in platform here, because this is just otherwise going to be mind numbing to do this. Okay, prioritize that, remove this, and then build our power system. Construction site is too far from builders. That's okay. It makes no difference whatsoever to us right now. Oop. And they're going to come in and do that. And we shall wait for all these to be built. What's the priorities on these? They are lowest, but that's fine. Okay, let us build the water wheel place. And there we have it. 9 power wheels all put into place, all running along very nicely. The water is still very, very high. How much power do you reckon? How much? Place your bets. Here we go. 13,338. Each one is giving almost 1,500 horsepower. The water's strong here. The water's strong here. So we have all the power in the world that we're ever going to need to build anything we ever want to do, which is awesome. Doesn't the tribute of ingenuity require 600 horsepower? 1338 divided by 600. We could build 22 of them from those wheels there. Yeah, I think we're good. I think we're good. We're not going to build 22 of them. We'll definitely build a few of them, but not 22 of them. That's a bit. But whatever we're going to do, we'll have to do next time, because we're going to leave this one here and come back then. I'm not going to continue building any more of the dam out. That's not going to work for us. I feel like that's just going to flood the thing. We might have a look to see where the channels would be if we block this off here. But if I block this off, we're going to be channeling everything down 2 rows, which is a lot to be doing stuff with. If I build this back here and run it down, so we have a second arc, and then we do a third one over here. Yeah, it would be nice to get the power down here, but then we'd have to leave the outside kind of open or do something with it to make sure we don't destroy the world, because otherwise everything will flood. Or we could always raise up all of our levies. We could always raise them up by 1, because that's an option. Kind of wrecks our housing, but yeah, we have options, we have choices, and we can figure them out next time. So we'll leave this one here, and we will come back next time and carry on from there. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this one, and I hope to see you again in the next one. And until then, as always, have fun.